Hello everyone, in this video, we are going to learn how we can connect TradeStation with PickMyTrade. So first, you need to go to PickMyTrade.io. When you click on this icon, it will redirect you to the home page. Then make sure you have selected the correct broker. Here I have selected the TradeStation. And then you will click on TradeStation connection. Right now, here is no TradeStation connection is connected, so it is showing no connection found. And then I will click on Add New Connection. Then you have to add the TradeStation username and environment type. So if you have Simulator account, we will click on Sim. And if you are using a live account, we will select Live here. So I will go with a simulation account, and then click on Create. Then you have to just agree on these terms and conditions. And then it will ask me for authentication. When you click on Authenticate, it will redirect you to the TradeStation login page. Just enter your username and password. Once the authentication is completed, you will find the TradeStation connection in green. And here you can see the broker is connected. Hello everyone, in this video, we are going to learn how to generate alert for options in TradeStation broker. I am on the PickMyTrade homepage, so now I will click on Generate Alert. Here I will choose a broker as a TradeStation. In alert type, we have two options, indicator or strategy. And if you are confused between them, whether there is an indicator or a strategy, we can just go to TradingView. Let's say I have added here Bollinger Band, which is an indicator. So here we will select on source code, which will open the Pine script editor. Here in strategy tester, here it is not showing anything, which means it is an indicator. But if I add here Bollinger Band strategy, and if then I click on source code, and here in strategy tester, it is showing me the back testing report and other options available, which confirms that this is a strategy. So here we will go with the indicator. In the instrument type, we will go with the options. Under the option type, we have two options, call and put. Let's say I am using the RSI indicator, and the market is showing an oversold condition, and it may move up, so in this case, I will select a call. And if the market is showing bearish condition, and you feel the market will move down, then in such case you will select put. Now, here is the order strike away. This field tells PickMyTrade which strike to pick relative to the current market price, without you having to hardcode a specific strike. So here I am on the TradeStation, and I choose Apple for our example. Here the market price is showing as 212.15. So let's start with a call strike. So here are three types of call strike. In the money calls, at the money calls, and out of the money calls. As you can see, the current market price is 212.15. So the closest of this price is 212.5. which we call at the money calls, so if I enter here 0, it will capture 212.5 as at the money call. And if you enter here -1, then it will capture 210 as in the money calls. Similarly, if you enter the strike values in positive, like if you enter 1, then it will capture the 215 as out of the money calls. And if you enter +2, it will keep 217.5 as out of the money calls. And if you enter +3, it will keep 220 as out of the money calls. Now we will move to put strike. So let's say my market price is 212.15, and closest of this price is 212.5. Here at the money put will be 212.5. So here is the opposite case of calls. So if I enter strike value as -1, so here it will keep 215 as in the money put. And if I enter strike value as -2, so in the money put strike will be 217.5. Similarly, if I put the strike value as +1, so out of the money put strike will be on 210. And if I put strike value as +2, so out of the money put strike will be 207.5. So in this way, you can decide your strike away values as per your choice. The next option is option expiry date. It helps you to set the expiry to your options trade. So here are a few options. So the first one is the current day. If you select the current day, then the expiry for the trade will be today itself. So if today is May 14th, Wednesday, then the trade will expire today only. The next option is the next day. If you select the next day, then the expiry for the trade will be tomorrow. So if today is May 14th, Wednesday, then the trade will expire tomorrow, on May 15th, Thursday. Then we have the option of the day after tomorrow, when you choose the day after tomorrow. So if today is May 14th, Wednesday, then the trade will expire the day after tomorrow, on May 16th, Friday. Then we have the option of the current week. When you choose this option, the expiry for your trade will be set to the last trading day of this week. So if today is May 14th, then the expiry for my trade will be on May 16th. Then we have the option of next week. Here, the expiry for your trade will be set to the last trading day of the next week. So if today is May 14th, Wednesday, the expiry for my trade will be on May 23rd, Friday. Then we have this option of the current month. Here the expiry for your trade will be set to the last trading day of the month. So if today is May 14th, the expiry for my trade will be on May 30th, which is the last trading day of this month. Then we have the last option for next month. Here, the expiry for your trade will be set to the last trading day of the next month. So if today is May 14th, Wednesday, the expiry for my trade will be on June 27th, which is the last trading day of next month. So, like this, you can manually set the expiry for your trade. And just remember, the closer the expiry, the faster the decay. A current day option might lose 50% of its value in a few hours. A next week option will hold its premium longer. Then we have this option of TradingView symbol, where you have to enter the symbol you are trading for. So one thing to remember here is, if you are putting any symbol here, and if it is not appearing in the drop-down, it means it is not mapped. You have to go and create settings and then map the symbol. And you have to map it manually. Then here we have the alert type as buy, sell, and close. For buy, it opens a long position when the alert is triggered, buying a call option on Apple. For sell, it opens a short position when the alert is triggered, buying a put option on Tesla. For close, it closes an existing position if one exists, closing a previously bought call or put. Next, we have the quantity type, quantity and risk percentage. Selecting the right quantity type is essential for aligning your trade size with your risk management strategy. When you select quantity, you have this option. If you want to trade on one contract, here you will put one. Then we have the next option, risk percentage. When using risk percentage, the system calculates your trade size so that your maximum loss equals a fixed percentage of your total account balance, based on the stop-loss distance. A stop-loss is required because it defines how much you're risking per trade. Example, if your account balance is $100,000 and you set a 2% risk, the system ensures your maximum possible loss is $2,000 on that trade. Here we are selecting quantity and putting 1 here. Now, here is the option of selecting the stop-loss or take profit. When we select yes, here are all the options available. In the stop-loss and take profit type, we have 5 options: point and dollar from entry price, percentage, price, ticks, and total profit or loss. First, we will start with points and dollars. For stop loss and points, the customer manually inputs the dollar amount they are willing to risk on the trade. Here I will place 5. For take profit in points, the customer manually inputs the dollar amount they aim to gain from the trade. Here I will place 10. For example, the entry price is $188, then the stop loss for one contract will be $5, which means the stop loss will be on $183. And for take profit, as I have placed 10, if the entry price is $188, then the take profit for one contract will be $10. Then the take profit will be on $198. When you click on this question mark, you will see the complete calculation. Same for the take profit. The next option we have is percentage. Here in stop loss and take profit, you have to enter values in percentage. For stop loss, the customer manually inputs the percentage they are willing to risk on the trade. And to take profit, the customer manually inputs the percentage they aim to gain from the trade. Here in stop loss, I have entered 2. So the calculation goes like, it will calculate the 2% of 188, which is 3.76. So, according to the formula, 188 minus 3.76 will be 184.24. Similarly, if I entered here 5, then it will calculate the 10% of 188, which is 9.40. So, according to the formula, 188 plus 9.40 will be 197.40. Next, we have the option of ticks. A tick is the smallest possible price movement for a trading instrument. As the tick size for a BBV is 0.01, the tick value is $0.01 per share. Lot size is 1, and the quantity here is 10. So the calculation goes like 500 into 0.01 equals to 5 points. So if my entry price is 188, then 188 minus 5 equals to 183. Similarly, 1000 into 0.01 equals to 10 points. So if my entry price is 188, then 188 plus 10 equals to 198. So the total loss for 10 contracts will be $50, and the total profit for 10 contracts will be $100. The next option is total profit or loss. It will calculate the absolute quantity as you have entered. Total loss per contract is the user's input total dollar loss per contract. Total profit per contract is the user's input target profit per contract. So if you enter 5, then the total loss will be $5 for one contract. And if you keep take profit of 10, then the total profit for one contract will be $10. When you click on this question mark, you will see the calculation here. Then we have the option of the account section. Would you like to add multiple accounts or select a specific account for trade selection? So you can just select yes. Here you will get the option to add an account. Add your details here. Let me explain this quantity multiplier. Let's say I am adding 2 different accounts here. So if my base quantity is 1, and I pass the quantity multiplier as 1, so it will be 1 for both accounts. But if I place a quantity multiplier of 10 for the second account, it will be 10 times the base quantity. And if I place here 10, then for the first account, it will be placed for the 10 contract. And for a second account, it will trade for 100 contracts. And then you can click on Generate Alert. Here we are taking the example of Apple. Now, copy this JSON, then go to TradingView. Here we have Apple chart, then we will go to the Alerts tab. Under Conditions, I am going to create an alert for MACD. The interval will be 1 minute. Then go to the message box, clear everything from here, and paste the copied JSON here. You can also set a custom name, as I have placed here, put by next day. Then, under Notification, copy the webhook URL from here, and paste it here. Then click on Create. So here the buy alert is generated. Now we will create an alert for the close order. Just select Close here, which will close the previous buy order. Click on Generate Alert. Copy this alert code. Create one more alert, change this to MACD. Select once per bar close and trigger. Clear everything from the message tab, and paste the copied JSON. Here custom name I am going to give is close next day. Copy the webhook URL and just paste it here under the notification. And then click on Create Alert. We have sent one buy alert and one close alert. Let's wait for the alerts to be triggered. So after minutes of waiting, here in the log section, you can find that the alerts are triggered. Let's check them on PickMyTrade in TradeStation. So here on PickMyTrade, we will go to the Alerts section. Here you can see the buy order and the close order we have created are visible. Now we will go to the TradeStation. Here also you can also see, our first order is buy to open, and the other one is sell to close. So in this way, you can generate an alert for options with TradeStation.